Welcome back to my podcast, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. It has been great and crazy and upheavaled all at the same time. January was the longest year of our lives because it was just so ridiculous. And we are 10 days, just barely 10 days in to February, and I'm exhausted. But I said that I was going to post on my social media, post on Instagram every day of February in honor of Black History Month, and I have been sticking with that, and it's been working, and it's so great. We had a snowstorm in the tri-state area, so if you live in Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, that area, we got hit with a few inches and had to do some clearing of snow in front of the property and, all of that, because it's your duty as a homeowner to do that. So I did that. Anyway, did y'all watch the Super Bowl? 'Cause I did. This Super Bowl was so blackety black, black, black. I'm on board. It was just amazing. And by that, I mean, for folks that are listening who may not understand, it was very Black culture intensive and amazing for the fact that it's Black History Month. I am glad that Kendrick Lamar was chosen to be the halftime person. And of course, SZA came out and she did her thing. I mean, if you guys are not familiar with these people, please look them up. They're wonderful artists, and I believe they're going on tour soon. So this is just a great kickoff to that for 2025. It was an incredible game. Kansas City Chiefs, who I think they've won 3 Super Bowls in the last maybe 4 years or 6 years, something like that. And the last 2 Super Bowls, and I think this was supposed to be a three-peat for them. And sadly for them, it was not. But when I tell you the Philadelphia Eagles came to play, I haven't seen maneuvers and footwork like that in a very, very, very long time. Saquon Barkley, is it Barkley? Child, I'm trying to keep up with all these people's names. But Mr. Saquon was moving and grooving, okay? Jalen Hurts was moving and grooving. And I believe Jalen got MVP because I was so tired. I didn't watch. I saw like the very beginning of the trophy ceremony, and then I was just like completely tapped out. But it was a wonderful game. I watched it from beginning to end, all of the commercials, all the things. There was a commercial with Jalen Hurts that was so savage that I loved. Basically, people have just been counting him out, and it's really been something. But good guy, humble guy, their coach, who is just has a good heart, and you could tell he really cares about the squad, and it was a great thing to see. Great thing to, Philly is hop, skip, and a jump. Even though in the tri-state area, Pennsylvania is kind of, and I don't even really know why Pennsylvania is outside of that, but PA has always been a part of the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut corridor. So and we even throw Delaware in there sometimes. But yeah, I'm very happy for Philly, especially since what they have been going through, when they had the accident with the airplane, because of course, as you guys know, DC has been going through it with the airplane wreck that happened. That was just absolutely horrible. And to turn around a day or two later and something, like this happens in Philly, in a neighborhood, I mean, literally in a mall area. And that was a medical plane, which was, I believe, bringing a Shriners Hospital child. If you know, Shriners Hospital takes care of children who have serious illnesses, sometimes terminal illnesses, and gets them as much care as they can, and they don't have to pay a dime for it. And that was, the patients and their parents, and, it was just such a horrific thing to happen. And even people were hurt on the ground when the plane came down. And it was just, Philly, Pennsylvania in general really needed a pick me up. They really needed something to just, it's kind of impossible to take your mind off of, but they needed something to lift their spirits, So I'm glad that the Philadelphia Eagles were able to clinch the win. And, East Coast is always going to be the thing around here. I rep East Coast wherever I go. And those of you who know, I'm a New Yorker. So I'm going to rep New York and the East Coast wherever I go. And I've lived a lot of places. But people are always going to know where I'm from. And, so definitely congratulations to that whole squad. I'm definitely happy for them. I'm also happy for New Orleans, because New Orleans, they just went through a tragic situation with somebody plowing through a crowd in Bourbon Street just a few weeks ago. So for them to be able to host, the Super Bowl and just let it go off without a hitch, and, everything was just wonderful. The logo was great, and that was done by a young sister who is an amazing artist, and I have posted about her on my social media. So definitely head over to Onyx Queen Media on Instagram, and you'll see like a little, it's a short video about her, and it's it's Black History Month. I mean, what's better than that? I think that we had to get past January. We had to get past some of these crazy things that have been going on. Yeah, we all know what's happening in Washington and what's going on with the administration and everything. But, God is going to work it out for sure. And some things have already manifested. So we're all the things that are happening are it's very purposeful to confuse and annoy and anger. And we have to really look at things with a level head and really try to understand the behind the scenes of what is really happening, and not what's just being thrown in our face every single day. But I think if we stay on that track of really trying to figure out the underlying story or the underlying motives, I think that is where we need to be as the American people, and paying attention to what's going on around us. But anyway, it's late. It is going on 3 a.m. Monday morning, and I gotta be up in a few hours. But I just wanted to kind of check in to, do a little congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, and, because we got a lot going on right now, and we just wanted, this was a great distraction, but it's temporary. So we got to keep pushing forward, you know. But it was good to watch the game and just relax and eat good food and chill, you know, with the fam and everything. So that's all I really have, you know. Please come on over to my Instagram. I am going hard on my Instagram the entire month of February, and I'm going to really try to keep it up. I want to at least post one piece of content every single day on social media to just keep up with the vibes of what's happening in the world, but not doing it like how everybody else does it. If I feel like I want to post about a specific thing that people be like, oh, why would you post about that? Then I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stay cookie cutter. You know, I've always pretty much been very eclectic in my posts, and people like that I post a little bit of everything in my quotes and things and all of that, because it's good to stay well-rounded in that regard. But I am committing 10 days in that I'm posting every single day for the month of February. And then Women's History Month is coming in March. So that's going to be, I've got a whole other program, however you say it, that's going to roll out for Women's History Month. So hope you all are doing well. I hope that you are staying warm. It's pretty cold where I am. It's going to be in the deep freeze for the next few days. So, you know, but if you have good weather where you are, God bless you, because I'm kind of looking forward to spring right now. But again, if you want to converse with me, feel free. I'm very open to talking to folks. You know, just be respectful, and I'll be respectful to you. At Onyx Queen Media over on Instagram. That is where I am most of the time. And if you want to visit my website, onyxqueenmedia.com, and sign up for my newsletter, because I'll definitely be sending out some new information in my newsletter. I have a VIP list. I think I send out a newsletter once a month, so there's no spam involved. You're not going to like join this crazy list and get stuff all the time. I send out a newsletter once a month, if that. Every 4 to 6 weeks or so, I send out a newsletter just giving you updates on things, business advice. You know, I'm an executive brand manager, so I help people bring products to market. How do they navigate the market in current products that they have? You know, how do you deal with social media marketing and things like that? You know, at Onyx Queen Media. And if you have any questions, you can also email me as well. Hello at onyxqueenmedia.com. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.